Hello my friends, and welcome back to the adventures of Nazeem al-Ashabah, distant relative of another Nazeem who lived in the lands of Skyrim, in a certain district of Whiterun.
Do you get to the Cloud District very often? Do you get to the Cloud District very often? Do you get to the Cloud District very often? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you don't.
Anyway, it's been about a year and a half since my last Daggerfall video, and you may notice some changes here. The NPCs look a little bit different. That's due to updates to the Dream mod. And so if we take a closer look here at this musclebound fellow named Mild, or Mild, however you choose to pronounce that, he's looking quite different. We also have this cheery looking jester, Cash, and another musclebound fellow named Locked. These two men are friends, shall we say, of Queen Archery, who has her own updated texture here. I love how you can get all up close and personal with these glorious 2D NPCs. And we also have a rather concerned looking Prince Reckless. Now, at the very end of my last video, we had accepted a side quest from Mr. Mild here. And if we look in our logbook, it says, I agreed to help Sir Mild find Fernen. He has been missing for 4 days. My only clues are that he has been seen with Caird and Logum recently. If I do not succeed within 2 days, I will not get paid. So, we may or may not complete that quest. We'll definitely do some quests for the Mages Guild today. I'm going to keep this video simple, and I also want to say sincere apologies for the incredible performance issues in my last video. When I was looking at that again, I was deeply embarrassed by how choppy and stuttery the performance was. I've resolved all those issues. If there's any stuttering today, it should be minimal and very brief. There shouldn't be any significant drops in frame rate. I've tweaked the settings a little bit, updated some mods, and we should be in good shape. Now you may see that some of the NPCs still have their old textures, of course. It just depends. Some of them are updated, some not. I think this is a new one here. Anyway, let's go ahead and see what we can do on this rainy day in Sentinel. We'll try to gather some information about those friends of Mild. Well, they may or may not be friends, really. Good day, Nazeem. Do you know anything about Fernen? Even if I knew something, I wouldn't be telling the Red Guard. Oh, you racist son of a... Well, we'll continue. Try to find someone more helpful. How can I help you, Nazeem? Do you know anything about Fernen? Wow, okay. So she was not much more friendly. Anyway, you know, those lightning flashes are also reminding me that I've noticed some occasional funny light flash issues lately when experimenting with either the Dream Sky mod or the HD version of Dynamic Skies, which is what I'm currently using. I've gone back to that instead of the Dream Sky mod. And I think we shouldn't have too many issues with that. You know, right now we should be getting flashes, of course, from the lightning, but hopefully we won't see any of that in clear weather. If we do, you'll know what I'm talking about. But I've actually considered perhaps stepping away from the Dream mod in the future. We'll see. Ah, so this gentleman does know about Logum. Right here, he says, you can see the Woodcroft residence on your map. And what about Caird? Sorry, friend, can't help you there. If we look on our map, now we have the Woodcroft residence marked there, right next to the Mages Guild. Excellent. So let's go get a bit more information about Fernen and decide if we really want to complete that quest or not. So we see here Tlurky and Sir Logum himself. You're looking for Fernen? Well, he is hiding in the Copperston residence, but don't tell Mild. Fernen has sworn to never speak to Mild again. Don't ask me why. Okay, well, I don't know the full story here, but quite frankly, I don't care too much. Nazeem is a bit disillusioned about Queen Akarethi at this time, so he's not so interested in maintaining good terms with her court. So I think we are going to respect Fernen's wishes to no longer speak with Mild, whatever his reasons might be. And we're going to move forward with a quest for the Mages Guild. So, since it's 9 a.m., let's go ahead and loiter for a couple hours. And see what kind of quest we can get here. Greetings, fellow mage. Any news? The Royal Guard and Summoners of Arkay were close allies until that incident at the palace. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Let me see what tasks we have available. Please have patience. Wait here a moment, Nazeem. So we can choose to retrieve an ingredient, find mummy wrappings, cast a sleep spell, research notes, open a chest, or there's something called azimuthal vectors. Wow. I do not know what that's all about, so that's a little bit intriguing. But given Nazeem al-Ashaba's interest in issues relating to the undead, due to his training as a member of the Ashaba tribe, he's interested in this mummy wrappings quest. Recipes are a daft business, apprentice. I'm working on a formula that calls for a goodly piece of Marex. What is a Marex? An herb? A mineral? Well, I've researched the matter and found Marex is a mummy. Imagine that. And this particular mummy is right here in Sentinel. Could I talk you into going to its tomb and grabbing a piece of Marex for, say, 166 gold pieces? Yes, I think I'm interested. Jolly good, apprentice. It'll be worth 166 gold to you. Now this mummy's tomb is not too far away at all, so it shouldn't take you any longer than 13 days to get there. Make your grab and get back. Remember, it's got to be fresh, preferably off its body. The name of the place is something like Ruins of Tower Vlold'kern. It's sure to be gruesome there. You might want to bring a sword or some such thing. Well, good luck, young Redguard. Thank you. And we'll save again. Go ahead and accomplish this as quick as we can. Ruins of Tower Vlold'kern. Very interesting. Ah, it was right there. Okay. So, you notice a rank odor, a ghostly wail shatters the silence. The weather is still rather dreary. Much thunder and lightning. And here we are. In yet another wonderful three-dimensional dungeon. We have a mummy facing us already. Listen, buddy. Oh boy. That's where you belong. Boy, there are lots of mummies here, aren't there? I don't think those mummy textures have been updated. Like I say, only some monster and NPC textures have been updated, but regardless of all that, like I said earlier, I'm considering perhaps stepping away from the Dream mod and going back to more of the look of the original Daggerfall, more of its pixely goodness. In some ways that's always appealed to me, and that would also help me avoid future potential performance issues and whatnot. It also might help me avoid compatibility issues with certain other mods that I might be interested in trying out in the future. The Dream mod is compatible with quite a lot of the popular mods, but not all of them. And even some of those that it used to be compatible with, it seems like it might not be anymore. Well, I shouldn't say that. The issue might not be with the Dream mod, but I have noticed some of the mods that were working before are no longer working. That might just be an issue with updates to Daggerfall Unity in general. Who knows? I need to look into that some more. But like I said, in my next video, I'll probably have a very different mod loadout. Here's what my character looks like here with this mod. I have a little bit of dwarven equipment. And again, I do like the Dream mod in some respects, but I don't know, I just kind of found myself feeling like maybe I don't need it anymore. Well, not that I ever needed it, but you know what I mean. Maybe I don't prefer it anymore. Some of the updated NPC images look nice, others I have mixed feelings about. And what do we have here? Oops. Always a dangerous business, touching objects in dungeons. Our lovely 3D map continues to expand. If you're playing this game, I'm curious to hear how you like to play Daggerfall Unity these days. Do you use the Dream mod? Do you use any other graphics enhancing mods? Or do you stick close to the sort of vanilla Daggerfall Unity experience? Okay, I've kind of gone in a circle here, haven't I? So let's see. Oh yes, I forgot to cast the recall spell. I should have done that. So maybe I should go ahead and go all the way back to the entrance and give myself an anchor there. Am I going the right way? I think so. But yeah, I'm curious to hear what kinds of mods you guys like to use and what approach you take to this game in general. Well, I definitely went the wrong way here, but that's okay. We'll take care of this skeleton. Let's see. Did I? Oh, I see. Yeah, I was misinterpreting the map there a little bit. the folks who contributed to the Dream mod, they did use some software for kind of AI upscaling as part of that. Now that process started well before this excessive proliferation of so-called AI apps. You know, it was back before there were more offensive things going on in terms of AI use. So I don't know that it necessarily should be regarded as a negative use of AI. You know, I think a little bit of that for some types of mods is not necessarily a big deal, even with some of the modern tools. Though of course I do recommend avoiding any tools that are tied to unethical practices of any kind. I'm kind of anti-AI, quote unquote. Though of course what that really means requires getting into some details that I won't bore you with right now. But let's go ahead and create an anchor point here. Anchor. And let's see which direction should we go. Maybe this way this time. So there's a specific mummy that we need to get wrappings from. Very interesting. A bit creepy. But hey, the Mages Guild needs to involve itself in strange and creepy business now and then as part of its important research into all matters of the arcane. Gotcha. Some kind of pile here, but we can't seem to interact with it. That seemed to do something. I clicked on the lantern or torch. I like the general design and atmosphere in this game, regardless of whether modded or not. The general tone and atmosphere it creates is very effective. You know, a little bit dark, a little bit foreboding, but very exciting for those of us who hear its call to adventure. I love that it has so many factions, so many different groups to join and do quests for as you see fit. Now then. Always a joy dealing with these 3D maps, isn't it? Okay. So in this direction we have some avenues not yet taken. I have gone that way. Uh-oh, I think we may have encountered a bug. Has the game crashed? I do believe it has crashed.
10 seconds later.
Going back to our quick save. Okay. We are back in business. I think that may actually be the first time that Daggerfall Unity has ever just completely crashed on me. So that's a first. I do use the smaller dungeons setting when I play, so that should keep this quest reasonable. So I have yet to go this way. Yikes. Dwarven dagger. The real Baron's Aya. We'll get out of this disgusting place. But where to now? So there's nothing here. Could be secret doors somewhere, but there are probably also some visible paths that I have not yet taken. So let's see this. No, that's not where I want to go. Guess I might as well get my own candle going. Magical candle. I enjoy the way it casts shadows upon the walls. Let's see. Which way do I want to go? Here, right? Oh no, I guess that's all there is here. I'm gonna try to rest up. We've leveled up. Not too happy with the 4 points there, though. So I might reload. And actually, let's first go back. Oh, I don't have enough spell points. So I have to rest regardless. 4 points again. Perhaps I'm stuck with that. Yes, I think putting those into strength sounds good. Set a new anchor here. Suppose I should drop a few things. Into the wagon. Oh yeah, last time we got this sash. Still need to have that identified, or perhaps just sell it. We have our nice unrestrainable cloth amulet. Can let us cast free action anytime we need to. If we get paralyzed and perhaps we're out of spell points or whatever. Nazeem's reputation with various groups he's joined is still relatively low, especially with the Mages Guild, reputation 0. That's why we're doing some Mages Guild questing today. Want to improve his reputation with various groups. As swiftly as we can. While also occasionally making progress in the main quest. Looks like I can go that way. So, I have been down here, I'm pretty sure, but, no, I guess not. tool on the ground. I am noticing just a very slight stuttering now and then. That is unfortunate. Love these shadows. Now, if you're using the Dream mod and you're having performance issues, I would just encourage you to lower some of the video settings. You know, they don't need to be as high as he recommends. You know, you could definitely go against any of his recommended settings. He just tells you what he likes for his taste and for his hardware. Yours may be quite different in both cases. So let's see here. And some of those settings, I feel like, don't really make that much of a visual difference. At least it's not very noticeable to me. I better make sure I'm clicking all of these, because who knows? Quest item could possibly be triggered by one of these, but no, probably not. It's probably in a pile, some kind of loot pile. Or perhaps found by slaying one particular mummy. I feel somewhat bad. That is not good. You have contracted swamp rot. Every day your willpower, agility, and strength will fall until you waste away or are cured. Well, fortunately, Nazeem can cure himself. So we're healthy again. Beautiful. So I believe our attributes should be back to normal. If indeed they had already fallen somewhat, which I assume they had. But yeah, I think the slight lingering performance issues that I'm having here, they seem to be mainly around sources of light. And it kind of makes sense that some of the lighting stuff I have going on might be a bit much for my machine to handle now and then. I mean, I have a powerful machine, but it may not be optimized for some of the things that this game and its mods are trying to do. My hardware and software environment are significantly different than those of the creator of this mod. He uses Windows, I use Linux. He has an NVIDIA GPU, I have an AMD GPU at this point. I did have an NVIDIA GPU on my last laptop, and in my experience, there are good and bad things to be said about either option when it comes to a Linux gaming machine. You know, you'll hear some people claim that they've had very bad experiences with NVIDIA. My experience with NVIDIA was fine. And with AMD, it's been mostly good, but not 100% good. So I wouldn't necessarily trust the people who claim that AMD is always better than NVIDIA for Linux machines. I mean, not too many people make that claim, but there are some who do. Now, some of them might be speaking more from a kind of ideological standpoint. Like, they might not really be claiming that AMD GPUs are necessarily better or going to play nicer with Linux, but that they appreciate how AMD has, for a long time, had good open source drivers, whereas NVIDIA, for a long time, only had proprietary drivers for its GPUs. That has changed a little bit, but if you have an NVIDIA GPU, let me know what your experience is like. Uh-oh, a spider. Paralyzed. That's not good. But we freed ourselves. And we're back in business. Still healthy. I hear something. All these nasty torture chambers. Not good. Very unsavory place this is. This strange, dingy, and ancient tower. I wonder who built it and for what purpose, and who's been using it lately. Whoops. There we go. Of course, it would be no surprise to discover that necromancers might make good use of this place, but it could also just be a place where people have buried their dead and did not realize how active those dead would remain. I got some mummy wrappings there. So... since it's marked green, I think that is the quest item. You find the wrappings that Tlelen wanted you to get from Marex. Excellent. So long, Marex. We knew you but a short while. Is there anything else of interest here? Nice bloodstain on the floor. Lovely skull torches. Another disgusting room. Where disgusting things have taken place. Unspeakable things. Anyway, I suppose we are done here. Broken potsherds crunch underfoot, you stumble over a fallen headstone. Still stormy overhead. But without further ado, let us head back to Sentinel. I've actually decreased the view distance as part of my simplification or reduction of the settings. And, but it's still quite far. This is with a view distance of 2 instead of 4. You can still see a long ways out. Ah, did you see that flash? See, that's what I was talking about. How there seem to be these funny flash issues where it's as if there's lightning flashing even when it's a clear day. Well, that's a beautiful statue. Let's take a look at this. I wonder who this is meant to be. Arkay. Oh, yes, of course. Well, Nazeem al-Ashabah would have immediately recognized him. He is a worshipper of Arkay, and a faithful member of his order. But anyway, that visual issue, I don't know if that's because of lingering weather effects, or if it's just some other kind of lighting graphical issue with one or two of the mods I have installed. I'll have to investigate that some more. At one point I thought I had resolved it completely, but not quite. I'm back. Now that is a lovely piece of wrapping. Thanks awfully. I believe we agreed on 166 gold pieces, yes? Indeed. And if we take a look at our affiliations, reputation with the Mages Guild has increased slightly, up to 5. Very good. So perhaps that will be enough for today's adventuring. I'm keeping this video simple since, as I said, I am planning to experiment more with changes to my mod setup and to my general settings for this game. So next time you might see a more pixelated, old-school version of Daggerfall Unity, and we might not have these nice high-res NPCs to zoom in close to, but hey, that's okay. So you can look forward to that. In the meantime, please do comment below with your thoughts about Daggerfall Unity. Are you playing this game currently, or have you played it much in the past? I'd be very interested in hearing all your thoughts and opinions about it, and the many, many mods available for it now. Please do remember to like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and consider supporting all my creative shenanigans by going to patreon.com/thedrake. Many thanks to all my current and recent supporters, Ina the Khajiit, Lyle R, Lucy Rose, and Cinemondays. I hope you'll join Nazeem and I in the near future for more of his adventures, and until then, take excellent care of yourself and everyone around you. Do as much good as you can in this troubled world of ours. I look forward to seeing you again next time.